Evan the Legend on this Tuesday morning, April the 9th. And I'm Rhino. Good morning. Joining me in studio is Shayla here from Lovelace, here to talk about a few different things their physical therapy department offers and a few other things as well. Good morning, Shayla. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good to see you today. How's things?
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you.
I'm really excited to tell you about what we all have to offer at Lovelace Regional Hospital, particularly in the physical therapy department. But I think it's a good thing to know that we treat a variety of conditions, and this includes, but not limited to, orthopedic conditions, sports-related injury conditions, cardiopulmonary conditions, neurologic conditions, vestibular conditions, as well as balance impairments, fall prevention. And this is all incorporating lifestyle medicine.
All right. And then you also wanted to mention the cardiac rehab, correct? As well?
Yeah, there's a bit going on there. I just wanted it to be known that we do address cardiopulmonary conditions to promote secondary prevention and enhance quality of life post that cardiopulmonary event. So we devise a specific exercise prescription, and during that exercise, we will typically repetitively monitor your vital signs, heart rate, blood pressure, oxygen saturations, as well as rate of perceived exertion. So that's kind of how that works at this time.
Excellent. And what other kind of things do you guys have going on over there? I know there's probably more than we could ever touch on, but what else would you like to mention this morning about what you guys got going on?
Sports rehab is also a thing that's actually rather popular in Roswell.
I bet.
And I think one thing that's good to differentiate is between orthopedic rehab as well as sports rehab, because they're very similar.
Okay.
Orthopedic rehab encompasses sports rehab, but orthopedic rehab kind of looks at how you're going to treat a variety of conditions that address or affect the musculoskeletal system. And that's specifically there to help improve quality of life, impairments, functional limitations, things of that nature, whereas sports rehab specifically assesses the biomechanics of the athlete.
Okay.
And as that athlete performs his or her sport, and to correct any impairments that may have been caused by those biomechanical faults, that's really what you're looking at. So you get a rehab program that's brought up specific to your needs, specifically of that athlete. Depending on their skill level, it won't matter. Depending on the sport,
Right.
that won't matter. We can address it all. And that's just to help that athlete be able to continue to move forward with their sport while, being able to build strength, neuromuscular control, improving flexibility, range of motion, balance, and increasing their overall cardiovascular endurance level.
Awesome. How would one get into such a program or type of physical rehab there?
For right now, although we are direct access, which just means that you're able to go to physical therapy without a prescription from the doctor or
Okay.
an order. However, most insurances actually require that doctor's referral.
Referral,
So
sure.
I would check with your insurance first before moving forward. But for the most part, if you have the doctor's order, that would just be faxed into our office, and we would look at that order and give you a call to get you set up for your first initial evaluation.
Excellent. Well, very cool. And anything else to touch on while we're here?
I would say, the life medicine component that I put in there, just to inform the public that we do incorporate lifestyle medicine into all of our treatments. And what lifestyle medicine is typically looking at is just trying to focus on decreasing chronic conditions by incorporating nutrition, stress management tactics, as well as exercise.
Awesome.
So what people aren't aware of is really what these different cardiovascular diseases are and how to go about treating them. And honestly, cardiovascular disease is an umbrella term. It's really looking at different types of diseases that affect the heart and the blood vessels. And in general, and even in Roswell as well, high blood pressure is sadly very common.
Okay.
But it's preventable.
Is there any type of signs for people to look for? Anything that you can say, or not really?
Well, that's the thing. With high blood pressure, for example, there aren't really any signs until someone's starting to notice just they're feeling a little bit differently inside. If they have any sweatiness. But it's one of those things, they call them the silent killer.
Gotcha.
So that's why a lot of people will have it and not know that they do have it until they're checked at a doctor's office, and somehow that's where it comes up. But it is 95% of hypertension. It's actually kind of crazy because 47% of individuals have hypertension and only 47% treat it. 95% of hypertension is actually preventable.
Oh, wow.
Preventable.
Right.
So just having a 10 to 12 millimeter drop in your blood pressure alone will lower the rates of stroke, heart disease, as well as cardiovascular disease, which is important. So really the focus here is to learn to make healthier choices.
Sure.
Eat better, decrease salt and sugar, drink more water. Find ways to decrease stress, and that could be through meditation, that could be through yoga, that could be anything that's making you feel good.
Absolutely.
And really just exercising. Exercising alone up to an hour a day helps decrease your blood pressure readings by 4 to 8 millimeters.
Oh, wow.
And decrease those conditions 50%. So that's really, really important.
Excellent, yeah.
And that's what our programs we talk about. We get to address what those conditions that you have, how they relate to cardiovascular disease, and then devise a plan based on those 3 things that I just mentioned on how to affect that and improve your overall quality of life and your lifestyle.
Well, phenomenal. Sounds like a really positive program for sure, amongst other things over there as well. For more information, to get kind of recap, or if someone wants to just, find out more, is there a website, phone number? Just Google Lovelace,
Yep.
like what type of thing? Will that work?
Googling Lovelace Regional Hospital is really good. There's a physical therapy department there that you could find out more information. Or absolutely feel free to call us directly at our department. It's 575-625-3372.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much, Shayla. Anything else you want to mention real quick before we wrap up? Or does that do it?
I think that covers it.
Excellent.
Come see us.
Yeah, appreciate the info. Very well knowledged. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. We'll
You do the
catch you
same.
next time.